Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 22 of Eden's Realm. So, I've done a little bit of work, and if we're going to get ready for the big white tower, which I actually have prepared, I worked on it for about 2 hours in between episodes, and I got the whole thing designed. It all came to me really quickly, and with a world edit, I was able to build it quite quickly. I'll show it to you later, but first we need to get an area set up to make concrete because, well, I don't have an area to uh, blow up the concrete or harvest it, and I don't really want to like left click and uh, mine it at the same time because that'd just take forever. So I'm planning on using our uh, cobblestone generator in here and just feeding it directly in here. I've looked on. I've actually modified this design that is in the redstone testing world, and I know that we can do it. So it won't take me too long to fix up, but that's what we're gonna do. I also spent some time gathering sand and gravel in between episodes, so now we have a shulker box of each, and we're gonna have to make about. I think it's actually we can double check if I go to here, the White Tower. We're gonna need about 1,800 white concrete, so a shulker box, and then about half a shulker box of white concrete powder. So we're gonna need a whole lot of it, but it's gonna it's going to look very cool. I'm super stoked for it. But yeah, let me get this fixed up. And it's now built up. It's a whole gangly mess of really bad redstone, but it works. So I'll give you a quick explanation of how it works. So first of all, we had to shut off the cobblestone maker, and so all you have to do that is cut this line right here, which powers the back pistons here that push up the new cobblestone. So that was pretty easy. You just cut that off, and then you turn on the concrete maker, which is over here. And what happens whenever you do that is, let me turn my sounds down. That's the one problem with this, is that whenever you place any type of block right here, this piston pushes immediately in the same tick and pushes it this way. But occasionally, because the pistons are extended or shoot, what is it? Or there's too many blocks in here because it can go faster than this pushes. It will lock up, which is why we need this piston up here with this observer clock to continue updating this so that it doesn't stay frozen where it is, because if it did, occasionally it would just stop pushing altogether. So you need this piston to do that. But then other than that, it's just the normal cobblestone maker. I put about 4 stacks into it, and we can see down here that we are already starting to get almost 2 stacks, and then the rest obviously is in the machine. But yeah, I'm super happy with this, and I think it fits well. It's not anything super complicated, but it'll definitely help me make concrete a whole lot faster. And we will need a lot of that concrete, but I've been over here working with the villagers to get a lot of quartz, and also going and mining in the nether for some, because we need, oh, what is it, like, I don't even remember. We need about 800 blocks of quartz, and these are all equivalent to regular blocks of quartz. So that's gonna be a lot of quartz. I've been trading for some, also trading for emeralds as per usual. I was working out at the tree farm, and this time this didn't blow up. This time a creeper came in and blew it up here, so it won't take long to fix, but obviously I do have to fix it before I can continue working. And I don't know why there's redstone there. Who knows? Anyways, oh, and also I need a ton of white wool, and so I've actually been using Carpet Mod to help me out. You can see up in the top middle there's an extra player online, and with Carpet Mod, what you can do is you can spawn in extra players into a single player world and um, make them do things, or in the case of uh, that bot, I just need him to stand there. So like all I have to do is player. I thought that was my username. Who knows? Oh, I know what happened. Um, so you, that's my second username. And then if I say give him ports, we can do player use. Oh, I know what I did. Shoot. I gotta get used to these controls, but you can do a lot of things. It's use once. Right? Hello? I don't know why it's not working. I know you can do things like that, and then if you want to get rid of them, you just kill them. That a little bit morbid, but it is what it is. Oh, I bet their ankle was too far down, and it was trying to place it in this block. Anyways, yeah, that's what I've been up to. So, yeah, hopefully we should be able to start building the White Tower soon. And actually, let's just go show you what it looks like. And this is the finished design of the White Tower. It looks more like Sourman's White Tower from Lord of the Rings, yeah. And it wasn't. I was planning on doing something more like the Citadel from Game of Thrones, but as I looked into it, I just thought that the slants wouldn't be very good and that it honestly would look pretty bad. And so this is what I've went with. You can see I have some hay bales down here that have smoke coming out, or hay bales and campfires, I guess. Uh, you can see here. And all in all, it's pretty straightforward. What I did is I built like 1/4 of it out of stone and black wool here. You can see I just modeled the exact shape I wanted to use, and then using world edit, what I could do is I could use commands to copy and paste it around. So I did that, and then I also used commands to spread out the different blocks I used here, which I used, I think it's a couple. So it's these three, white concrete, and calcite. So there's 5 different blocks that are spread out all around. And I think it looks really good, and I'm super happy with it. I think this will be a great starting point for our build, and then obviously some of the other builds, well, a lot of the other builds are going to have to be small scale and city-like builds, but I think this fits the grand type feeling of what I'm going for. So I've been farming as much string as I can because I'm going to need it for all of the wool. Still don't have anywhere near enough, but somehow skeletons are getting spawned in here, and I don't know how. As far as I can tell, there is no spawning spot anywhere in here. They can't spawn. No, they can't spawn here. So I don't know where they're coming from, but I think that they ended up killing me earlier. I got all my stuff, but that was a little bit of a problem. But yeah, it's just kind of annoying. I don't know where they're coming from. I'm still getting a good amount of everything. You can see how many spider eyes I've gotten. So, we're getting there. And now we are completely ready. I've gotten enough wool, but first one thing, I just updated OBS, and I think everything's the same, but if you hear any sound differences, that's why, because OBS likes to change things whenever you update it. But now, if I just grab these 5 shulker boxes, we should see that I have all of the materials. And of course I don't have enough calcite. I'll have to grab some more. Do I have any more? No. I thought I had enough. This is what I get. Double check all my shulker boxes. No. Okay, well, we can grab some from the calcite vein. But yeah, let's head over there and get started on this build. It's a Friday night. I don't have any homework, and I'm ready to sit down and try this out. So let's do it.
The older I get, the less that I understand. With the exception of my brokenness. Is that all we hold at the end of this race? Don't get me wrong, I'm aware I need your grace. But didn't you tell me I'm worth more than my mistakes? So help me cling to the truth when there's so much that I don't know, and let me wrestle with you. Though I can never gain control, I won't let go till you speak peace over my soul and make me new. Daybreak's coming soon. Does a lack of faith make one feel this way? Or does a mustard seed spark the questioning? Are you the contender that can handle all of me? In my defense, this is who you made me to be. Just a restless wanderer, searching for a greater aim. So help me cling to the truth when there's so much that I don't know, and let me wrestle with you. Though I can never gain control, I won't let go till you speak peace over my soul and make me new. Daybreak's coming soon. I'm done assuming and holding on to my conclusions. I won't walk away from what you choose to not explain it. I'll fight for the faith it takes to know. I may never know. So help me cling to the truth when there's so much that I don't know, and let me wrestle with you. Though I can never gain control, I won't let go till you speak peace over my soul and make me. I won't let go till you speak peace over my soul and make me. I won't let go till you speak peace over my soul and make me new. Daybreak's coming soon.
I hope that you enjoyed the time lapse. It was quite a bit of fun for me to make. I finally started messing around with replay mod some more and kind of got the hang of what I'm supposed to do here. But I'm super happy with the tower. It looks awesome. And in the nighttime, you got the top part of the tower glowing. And I think in this area, it just looks fantastic. The way it makes this area feel, I think, really fits how I wanted, well, this place to feel. I want the people who, well, it'll be me, but I want walking down through here to just see this massive tower and feel small, I guess. That's the idea. But I'm super happy with it. If I could have done anything to change it, I probably would change this curve to be a little bit smaller and not come out so far, and this curve to be a little bit more arched up and probably more than the 3 block difference that it has. I have yet to put the campfires underneath here, so there's no smoke coming out. I don't know if I'm gonna actually do that. The more I thought about it, I'm viewing it from really far away, so I don't know. I don't think that the campfire smoke would render in due to Minecraft's rendering engine and stuff. But overall, I'm super happy with it. I decided to not use easy place mode on this build, and I don't think I'll use it on any of the builds in following this, because now that we have Swift Sneak, I can move around a whole lot faster while sneaking. So it makes building a whole lot easier. And overall, I think Easy Place is just a little too overpowered to use since it's a mod. Also, I hope that you enjoyed the time-lapse music. It is one of the pieces that I ended up buying from a good friend of mine who makes music. Her music is awesome. It's all Christian music, and though sometimes it doesn't always talk about God, it still has Christian meaning in all of it, and I just love her music. So if you get a chance, check her out. I'll have her stuff down below. I think I gotta remember to do that, but I'll try to remember to do it this week. I don't think I did it last week, so forgive me for that. But I'll put it down there this week, and yeah, I'm super happy with it, and I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. But before we end today, there is one more project that I want to tackle. It's just a small building project back at the storage area. I went to sleep to avoid the rain, and I woke back up and flew over here, and it's still raining. So I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it. But what I'm wanting to do is I just want a tree that leans over off this edge and kind of gives this place a nice feel for it. So it's gonna, I'm not thinking of doing anything too large, but I definitely want some roots in the ground, kind of like that. And we're just gonna kind of see how it goes. I'm gonna freestyle this and do what I feel, I guess. I don't know if there's a right way to go about it, but it's gonna be a large enough tree that I feel like it needs a little bit of taper to it. Maybe something like this. I don't know if, oh, I don't even have my axe. Ender chest right here. This one. Shouldn't be too bad. I brought some of the oak leaves, and I'm actually planning on using Azalea in it, so we'll see how that turns out. I don't know. I needed a tree to go here that would kind of bring the rest of this end of the build together. This massive wood area, I guess. Not wood area. The massive plateau up here. And I think this tree is going to do that. Yeah, that's not really what I end up doing, but we have a little bit of time left in this episode, and it's kind of what I wanted to show you what I do in my spare time whenever I'm working on projects around the base and stuff, but not actually recording. Usually just sit down and find a simple project to do and then kind of go at it. I've also been working a lot over at the Guardian Farm area. It's getting closer and closer. I've about a third of the water removed, probably. Or no, not a third. I have about a third left. And so it's gotten to the point where I know I can finish it, and I have I have the ability to, but I've just gotten to the point where procrastinating has become easier, and so I often find myself wanting to do that instead. But I don't know. It's getting really close. I'll keep working on it in between episodes. I'll show you later, but or I'll show you next episode. But it's a lot of work, and there's really not much to see. Like normally I would do a time lapse or something, but it's not even worth doing that. It's so monotonous and so slow that it's just not really anything good. Like I knew that that project was going to be a lot of work, but I underestimated how much work it was going to be. And I'm definitely suffering for it, but I mean, playing Minecraft really isn't suffering all that much, so can't really complain. That nice little change up. I feel like it's supported in here, so maybe something like that. Oh, shoot. I don't know. I feel like that tree fits the vibe. It's old and wibbly wobbly. Yeah. Shoot. Find a place here. Okay, there we go. I think I want to do one more. I go up like that. That. I think if I just cover this up, it'll give the tree enough height that won't look weird. Because I think it looks a little bit short right now. Go something like that. Yeah, I think that fits. Oh, pro gamer skills, right? Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Actually, what I get for freestyling. Something like that. Okay, yeah. I'm partially happy with it, but yeah, we had a little bit of time left in this episode. I wanted to do something a little bit smaller, but I'm super happy with this episode. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.